Hello, lovely people of the internet.
Hi.
How is everyone doing today?
Hope we're doing good.
It's actually kind of what's the word?
What is the word?
Sad?
Sad?
It's a sad day. I forgot.
Why?
It's Trans Day of Remembrance.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuz it's in the US, it's the deadliest year
Oh god.
for yeah. And you have to it's what is it? Yeah, in 2001 there's been at least cuz it's not always counted, but at least 47 trans or gender non-conforming people were killed by violent transphobic, well, not necessarily transphobic, but like by violence or whatever. So yeah, there you go.
Here we go.
Yeah. I think over on like Human Rights Watch, you can read about all of the people.
Could you put a link in chat, Bolts?
You want a link of all? Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, I guess. 2021, sorry. It's that one. Yeah.
Well. I guess everyone takes some moments today to remember them.
Yeah. Ugh. What a bummer, but
It's important.
I know. It's just it's an important bummer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be working on my script while helping my little cousin with her math homework. Aw, that's really sweet. Good.
What can I do to help? Ugh. Ugh.
Ugh, what you ucking about?
Just the sad things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause like you hear, like, I don't know, like whenever I hear the thing where it's like, black trans women are like vulnerable or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then you like actually like read through like all of these people and it's just like black trans woman, black trans woman, black trans woman over and over again, and it's just very sad.
Yeah.
And a lot of like people who like a lot of people don't like understand like what is it? It's like you look at all like the people and you're like, well, like they weren't killed just for being trans or whatever, but like a lot of it comes down to you're in like a really vulnerable position because of like discrimination, because of like things like you can't get work or whatever, you're pushed into more like dangerous like professions, you're homeless, and all of that puts you at risk of violence or whatever, right? And what you gonna do? Call the police? No. Like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, get into weird arguments with certain types of cis people
Hmm.
and certain types of trans people. Like very pick me types.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyways, comics.
Anyways.
We're just lovely people who love comics.
Oh. How many pages do you recommend to have in a chapter? Totally depends on the chapter. Totally depends on your story, on your pacing. There's no right or wrong amount of pages to have in a chapter. Okay. So right before the stream, Bones and I were like, what are we gonna talk about today?
Yeah.
I still have no idea. I feel like I've done nothing. There's nothing to talk about. Why did I think you were drawing my Final Fantasy character? I am. This is them. But yeah, and I'm really struggling on the Avo drawings because I'm really stuck on a bunch of compositions and I don't want to power through them right now. And everything else is all traditional, and we don't really have a camera set up for me to draw traditionally on stream right now. It would be really annoying. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I guess. Does anyone have any comic questions? A few of you have dropped them in the chat, which I appreciate. Oh, I got Netflix. Ooh.
Damn, have fun with
Damn.
that.
Yeah, enjoy all the good shows, all the Mike Flanagan shows. Which are the only good ones on there. In pain because I'm afraid my character designs aren't unique enough from each other. A good test of that would be to get some feedback on them. See if people can tell them apart. Tips on world building. Bones has done a very in-depth video about world building
I
on
did.
our channel, which I would highly recommend. I really want to do watercolor, but every time I try, I get so frustrated.
Take my mom's advice and do a Skillshare course. Honestly, you probably should try studying from life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
doing some life studies
Mm-hmm.
and paint something in actuality,
Yes.
and then simplify down from there.
Mm-hmm.
And go on an art date with my mom.
Yes. Art date. Art date.
Advice on slice of life comics. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh my god, guys. Ask art questions, please. I love how YouTube doesn't let me say me and Ursula are gonna date. What? Tips on choosing what kind of animal species to add in a story based on any nature type of environments? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not sure what you mean exactly by that. I read
What did you?
I read something on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
What's the thing you hate drawing most, Ursula? There you go. There's a question.
What's the thing I hate drawing most? Oh.
The set.
Yeah, honestly. What do I hate drawing most? That's a really good question. Because I like drawing people. I'm liking drawing, like, backgrounds and environments more.
Our questions are getting too specific for them. But I was reading this, and it's from r/D&D.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys do D&D, so you guys will have opinions, right? Punished for role-playing? Question mark is the title.
Mm-hmm.
Party got captured by a mob boss and his bandit dudes. We're all tied up on our knees. Mob boss says we're being taken to some cells, maybe get ransomed or interrogated. My character spits at him, and when finished his monologue, the DM tells me that he orders his men to kill me while I'm prone and tied up. I'm restrained and prone. They roll a few attacks with swords, hit me unconscious, then a few more times while I'm down, killing me. DM says the mob boss doesn't like being disrespected. We are all level 3, and it was my first the first major fight that resulted in us getting captured. Guess I'll just make a new character? DM says that's too bad because she liked my character, and asks if she wants to let the party find a cleric to revive me. Well, then why did you kill her? Edit. This is my first time trying D&D, and this was our first session. The point is in the post was to gauge whether or not this is a normal thing to expect moving forward, because it surprised me.
Huh. Seems
there you go.
pretty
There, you can
unfair.
have your opinions. Yeah, especially for like a first time,
Yeah,
not knowing what to like. That would totally put me off.
totally.
Because you put so much work into making a character, and then the first session, they just die.
Because, like, the mob boss could have done something else to...
Or you, even as the DM, you could be like, are you sure you want to do that? Yeah.
Totally.
That was like when I was DMing and everyone wanted to go murder a cat boy because of reasons.
Cat boy.
But like they had no reason to want to murder this cat boy aside from out of character. They knew he was a bad cat boy. So they were like, I go and kill him. And I'm like, no, you're not going to go over and kill him. That's a terrible idea. There's no reason your characters would do this. And it's going to end badly for you. Bad DM bonks with badness stick. Yeah.
Because, like...
Too precious about mob characters' ego.
Because even if you wanted the character to, like, have a consequence for, like, disrespecting the mob boss, but, like, you could do something like they get some of their stuff taken or they get roughed up.
Yeah, just rough them up.
Yeah.
Don't murder them.
Or separate them or something, like, don't murder the
Evo
character,
Tabletop RPG immediately kills Vasette. I don't think Vasette's really killable.
No.
Vasette is your sleep paralysis demon.
He just sits on your chest and talks about all his anxiety thoughts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Me and some of my friends tried to make a campaign on the spot without ever playing. In 5 minutes, the whole party got lost except for one guy who became god in 3 minutes because he kept rolling 20s. Powerful. Tips on writing a horror comic or drawing elder gods. Make it scary, add lots of eyes.
Yes.
Vasette don't care. I love Vasette, but he can be my sleep paralysis demon any day.
Aw.
Well, it's because he's the spirit of dreams. He only really exists in the dream world.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could maybe kill his non-dream world form. But I don't know how that works. I should, but I don't.
God, what kind of a writer are you?
Based is a darling baby. Did you ever figure out his design? Did you ever figure out the Mirren designs?
No.
Well, there's things you can do.
I'm scared. I don't know why. Okay, well.
They look like the little... Like, you have ideas on how to draw them, so just go for it.
Yeah, I do. Because I drew them, and Bones was like, you just drew the Homestuck characters.
She literally drew the mayor. Like,
I
look
did.
at the mayor that she drew.
Shut up. It was an attempt.
It was an attempt. I guess it's more like they wouldn't wear really loose clothing.
No.
Because you need the loose flowing clothing as a human in the desert to be
Yeah.
like airy or whatever. I don't know. I don't live in the desert. Y'all can correct me. But like, they need it tight to like keep their bodies together.
Yeah, because I went and read through the description, and it gives me some better ideas of like how to dress them and what they're like.
Yeah. I think the most important part to recognize is how unthought out.
Unthought out.
Like, it was a very impulsive. There's no books that really govern the Mirage so much.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's the designs you guys have hated the most?
The designs I've hated the most.
I guess like hated like coming up with a design because like I love all the designs.
Oh.
It just takes a while to get
Yeah.
to them.
I've had a few.
The worst design is when she covered Rael's belly button with like this weird shirt because she was
That was the worst
embarrassed.
design.
Yeah.
You're correct. Yeah, having trouble with like designing things. I struggled a lot with like Visette. Rael's whole design I actually struggled a lot with.
Who else did you? Who there was someone in 9 Point. Oh, it was Sprout.
Sprout is so hard to draw, you're right.
Yeah.
Because I had, a very different idea of what he looked like compared to what you thought.
Yeah, that's usually where the problem is.
Yeah.
Well, he ended up we ended up kind of deciding to make him a little red panda-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which helped.
Yeah, it gave him a unique look. It's hard making a bunch of unique looks for animals because animals all look the same in certain...
Yeah.
There's not as much visual difference between a lot of animals. It's how some people end up thinking they rescued their bird after like a month and then they realize, wait a minute, this isn't my bird. My bird was male. Whose bird is this? But they all kind of look different. Like if you go to the see the raccoons at the zoo, like all those raccoons have like a very unique look.
Yeah.
If you just gotta bring it out more in your
Definitely.
art.
Push it more.
Do you have advice on where to find people to ask for advice and feedback on art? I think people offer advice on our art Discord.
Yeah, generally there's a
they
few
seem-
people who...
Oh yeah, you're gonna see the raccoons. Yeah, we're gonna go to the zoo with Charlie. I'm gonna get to see the raccoons.
Yeah.
They're such friends. Do you have to schedule zoo appointments?
Zoo
still?
appointments?
No, like they used to have like appointment only for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because of like COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta look this up.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, you were saying something.
I
He
don't
spelled
remember.
Tirana with an A.
Tirana. Accurate.
Use personality. Yeah, you gotta bring the personality out. It's just. I plan to kill my fairy characters and make you love them. How should I introduce? Tips on killing off characters? It depends on what you want. I really thought Bones was gonna suggest their Patreon. I mean, you can too. Everyone's pretty nice in the Patreon chat too, or become a mod.
Yeah.
The first step to becoming a mod is usually becoming a patron, to be honest.
Yep.
So it's probably easier to just fork up $1. No, but like the Discord, I think art advice chat,
There's
this
typically a couple people who
creative
hang out
talk,
there.
art share.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you go into art share and like you can ask opinions.
Yep.
Oh, I think there's some people have joined. Everyone's nice in there. They give good.
Yeah.
All right, the kangaroo walkthrough is closed. We currently do not have snow leopards in Eurasia. Oh.
Oh.
There's snow leopards to see. Actually, there is leopards to see because there's the clouded leopard who's
Yeah.
super cute.
Yes.
I'm fairly new to drawing comics, so I'm never sure how. Oh. Alright, I was gonna answer the question about killing characters and I got distracted
Oh,
by
right.
raccoons or something. I don't know. I'm easily distractible. I'm sorry, guys. How do you kill characters? It really depends. It depends. Like, you want them to love your character and get their heart broken. The best way to break someone's heart is to have them just about complete their character arc or just about make a change as they're as they die. That's the best way to hurt people. Just have a likable character who has a goal and doesn't quite reach it, or reaches it as they die heroically. I can think of quite a few characters. Like, I don't want to spoil things though, so.
Yeah, true. Someone's like, what?
Oh, like everyone knows, like Boromir dies. Like, he dies at completing his character arc, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He really, well, I guess in the movie, he's a lot more fleshed out in the movie. Sean Bean dying,
Mm.
as usual.
As usual. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess to have the little bro moment with Aragorn.
Mm-hmm.
A little gentle kiss on the head.
Mm.
Dumbledore dies. Does anyone care that Dumbledore dies? I don't know. I don't know anything about Harry Potter. I guess Harry Potter's sad when the dog guy who has a beard and long hair, who's a prisoner of Azkaban.
Sirius Black.
Yeah. When he dies, because like there's like, oh man, everything's good, and then it's not. It's
Yeah.
like just about to solve something too. You can use characters like that.
Yep.
That's usually how you make people sad, because then you're just like, it could have been so good. Because that's a lot more sad than like, oh, I missed them. Like you're gonna miss a good character, but like it feels kind of cheap, I guess, if they just die.
Yeah.
Is Sirius Black related to Silly White? No, it's the opposite of related.
Yeah. That's his arch nemesis. Sean Bean dies?
Oh. It's Transit of Remembrance. Let's not talk about J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine having a question that doesn't know how to phrase it. and make others understand.
Hmm.
Man, I live that life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to be on the other side of it. The gods make humans, and Tal's like, I make. There's sand people like from from Star Wars.
Yes.
Oh, there's one who dies, kind of fulfilling an arc or whatever, like Darth Vader, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't remember much from
That's
Star
all I
Wars.
remember from Star Wars. Do furries have human sonas? I don't. You can tell she's still like overweight because she's snoring so much.
Oh, Madoka.
Yeah. She's not that overweight, but she's definitely like chonky.
I
She's
have
got a
perfectly
winter punch.
understandable questions, and Bones shuts them all down. So cruel.
Are dogs sapient? I didn't shut them down. I just disagreed with your conclusion. Well, I guess I did say it was a stupid question. I don't think dogs think about thinking. Like, I don't think it's been proven. No, it was like the question of like, how do dogs know that other dogs are dogs? And my answer is, I don't think they do. Right?
Right.
Because the question is like, how does a dog know that like a Chihuahua is a dog and a German Shepherd is a dog? But like my dogs approach cats the exact same way, and I imagine smell is part of it. But like plenty of dogs see a little dog and they're like, a snack.
Delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, but what if? Okay, what if dogs are sapient is another question. Dogs think everything is dog. Well, my idea is I don't think dogs have the concept of dog. Right?
Hmm.
I think we're thinking too humanly. Because we categorize things and, like, make words and stuff, but dogs just have, like, a vague... Right? Because it's so weird, like... It's just, I feel like dogs generalize a lot. Like, I agree with you where you're like, they think everything is dog. But, like, I feel like they just categorize things differently. Because Madoka isn't afraid of all kennels. She's afraid of a very specific type of kennel. She's afraid of certain lights that flash. It's like, I don't know. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Yeah. Like, I think dogs can understand animals that speak dog. Like, because if you do dog behaviors at dogs, they get it. You know, you do a little play bow at a dog, they're like, yes, I understand. I understand what this means. Honestly, I just pick a fight because I want to talk about dogs and what they're thinking. Yeah, I know. Speak dog. Like dog body language and stuff. It's like, I was explaining this to my mom, I think, where like dogs sneeze as a way to say that what they're doing isn't like isn't like it's like a play bow. It's similar. It's just like we're having fun. Like we just sneeze and then you do a little silly thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my mom realized that like her dog is doing the exact same thing because she's like, does he have allergies or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like whenever I sneeze, my dogs lose their mind because they're like, yes, the play noise. You have to teach them that no, that's not. Oh my god, I hate those. Okay, sorry. Have you seen the talking buttons with dogs and cats? I hate them. Okay. I had a huge
Don't
argument
even
about
get
them.
him
Don't
started.
even get me started. There's actually someone did a good video that really like explains like um a lot of things about like animals talking or whatever, and it specifically talks about like Coco the gorilla and how she couldn't actually talk, and and um language is so interesting, and it's kind of more than a little bit like offensive. Oh, no, my god, not again, right? No, but it's like a little bit like offensive to like sign language speakers in general. Like, I don't know, language is like really complicated, guys. And cats and dogs can't string together a bunch of words like that. Like like Coco was forced. I don't know if Coco was forced. I think Coco was prompted. And was picking up like Coco killed that cat. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, that whole thing is something else. But you kind of understand it too, where they need funding, because otherwise they can't keep Coco, and it's really damaging to separate, like these apes that have been raised by humans from their humans. Because the video went into that too, where it's like it's not a good life, but if you separate them, it's horrible. Okay, I've literally seen that. Give orange. Give me eat orange. Me eat orange. Give me. Yeah. But like even before that video, like I was having a fit about these freaking buttons, because like these buttons are a good idea, for very simple things. A cat can understand that if I press this button, X result happens. Like you can train an animal to do that. It's these ones where it's like they're adding pronouns to it, and they're like expecting like the interpreting all of these different little, you know, because like I'm fine with there being a button that you teach your cat to press, and it says I love you, and that's a cute trick. But I think it bothers me when you think of it beyond a trick. Cuz like when the cat's pressing the button, it's not because it loves you, it's because it wants a treat and it gets a treat or a reward for that. And like I'm not saying that cats don't love you. Like I don't know, cats love you and they show it through all sorts of ways. You know?
Oh, right. We were talking about how, like, instead of learning to understand, like, cat body language, people are looking at the buttons. I don't know.
No, yeah. Like, your cat's already talking to you. You don't need the buttons. I've seen those buttons used for people with, like, neurological disorders, so it's iffy if they're used as a cute thing for dogs. Like, yeah, I guess it's just, like, what is it? Like, there's certain things that you can do for fun that are problematic and not real, but are fun, and I'm okay with people engaging in them as long as they're not taking it to like a ridiculous kind of degree, I guess. And my concern is there's already so much what is it? Personification, like humanizing, expecting human things from animals and not like you're a human, like you have a big brain, you can figure out their language better than they're going to figure out your language, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Astrology, Lamau. Yeah, it's like astrology, literally. Like don't spend all your money and live your life to the dime about astrology. But if you have you like astrology and you find it fun, like do that. Read your horoscope, but don't take it too far. You know? Have buttons for your cats that say I love you, but know that this is just you teach the cat what the cat actually does when it presses that button is it wants a result, right? And yeah, like animal training is so cool, guys. I was training Miku last night, my kitten, because I've been watching a lot of bird training videos. Oh, here's my hot take about bird training videos. Actually, here's my hot take about like all trainers or whatever. I hate whenever they're like, unlike dogs, you need to treat this animal with respect and listen to its cues. And I'm like, what do you mean unlike with training dogs? Because it's always like, unlike with dogs, parrots require you to like pay attention to them and like get their consent, like whereas dogs, like you have to be the leader or whatever.
What?
And it's so annoying because like you're almost there, like why are you training, why don't you just expect this for dog training as well?
Yeah, you should be respecting your dog when you're training them.
Like one thing that gets me is like, just because you can train something doesn't mean you should, right? Because like dogs will offer behaviors for rewards that aren't necessarily good for them. Like Madoka's an example. Madoka loves playing fetch, and we were playing frisbee for a while, and she was getting really into it to the point where she was starting to leap off the ground and catch the frisbee, and I just like she could do it, but like it's not safe for her to be doing that because like you can like really injure yourself. Like they'll throw themselves into things, And like another example is like if your dog knows a trick and usually offers it, and then suddenly like they're not doing it as much, like sometimes like that can be like a sign of like physical issues too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dog punches in the face when it doesn't sit. You shouldn't make your dogs jump for stuff because they can get hip dysplasia. Yeah, they can get hip dysplasia, they can land wrong. Yeah. Like, I don't love seeing, like, the videos of, like, dogs that are, like, that, like, walk on two legs for, like, an extended period of time, too. Like, that makes me uncomfortable. Because it just looks so uncomfortable to do. None of this is as bad as just like the dominance training stuff, which is so
God.
stupid.
I hate that. It's so, it doesn't follow anything in dog psychology. It's just like, I don't know, dudes being macho
I know, and
for
it's
no reason.
it's so bad because people drag it into like other animal training too. Oh my god.
Is this more accurate to how you picture like the Mirans?
Maybe. I need more, I guess.
Okay.
I just need more. So that I can start picking things out.
Okay.
Be the alpha, right?
Right. It's like, okay, dogs don't have alphas.
I use way too much, like, positive punishment with my cats. There's too much squirt bottle politics going on in our house.
Squirt bottle politics.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't work.
No, it does. It just, you have to be very consistent with it. And it's just not. It's, like the squirt bottle is like whatever, but I was like, we have to do more positive stuff, and that will probably help. Because like she was driving me insane last night. Like she kept trying to jump on top of the mice onto the aquarium, and I just hate her sitting up there. So like I'm on the couch, and I don't want to get up all the time and take her off. So I point the squirt ball at her, and she leaves. But she was just so wired. So like I was like, okay, we'll play. And we played, and she burned all of her energy, and then she left the mice alone. Water gun, yeah. Like, I guess the problem with like that kind of stuff is you like lean on it too much. Okay, what is it? If you use treats, right, you can really like start. I guess when you use treats, you slowly have to use less and less treats to get a positive result. Whereas with like punishment, like a squirt bottle, you have to use more and more squirt bottle. Like it just increases. It feels like. And then it's just ridiculous, and it's not worth it. It's never worth it, guys. The main reason, like, I would use the squirt bottle is when they're underneath the, they like to crawl under, like, where Ursula's sitting, and she has, like, a wheelie chair, right? And, like,
Yeah.
like, if you're not paying attention, I feel like one day you're gonna roll over their paws. So, like, it's better to, like, just squirt them to know that it's an unpleasant experience to go under there. So that they don't have to learn by being actually rolled on.
Yeah.
Because, like, they've really stopped being in there. Because, like, in order to get them out, like, you have to roll the chair out, and, like, they're wiggling around under there, and it's just... I don't want to roll you over. Nice wheelie chair you got there. Yeah, they're just like, oh, let me just put my tail right underneath the wheel. Like, don't do that. You're gonna get seriously injured by, like, an accident. God, never have an animal on YouTube, though. Holy hell. Like I've just watched a lot of, like, pet YouTube or whatever, and, like, when people's, like, animals dies, there's so many, like, mean comments, too. Of, like, wow, you did that or whatever. Like, everyone makes mistakes, and sometimes those mistakes are really bad. And sometimes it's just an accident, right?
Yeah.
Like, someone was talking about... Oh god, I watched this video about, like, a parrot owner, and, like, he seems really nice or whatever. and one of his parrots like flew into like a window,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a horrible video to watch because like they don't film it flying into the window, but like while they're waiting for vets and stuff, and like getting video of like what like it's so sad to see. Um, and like I guess he kind of preempted the comments of just like, why were you flying your bird, like free flying a bird near a window or whatever, like blah 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 blah. But it's like the bird had flown there like all the time, and I think it was like a good explanation is that you know what's a good explanation is sometimes the door's closed and our dogs go running at full force into them too because they just forget.
They
And
just
like
get excited.
smart humans do that stuff too.
Yeah. Accidents happen.
Junji Ito rigged his chair with tape rolls to prevent injury.
It's amazing. What are
I've
you
seen something
drawing?
like that with like a dude with parrots. Yeah.
I'm drawing. I don't know how much I can say about them without spoiling. They're like a fantasy people from Bones' story.
Yeah, they're from Ava.
Yeah.
Once lived in a house with a glass door, and we could never ever clean it because the old cat kept running into it. Oh my god. Yeah, you need those bird spots on it. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes like horrible stuff like that just kind of happens.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that I was like, because like when he was trying to help his bird, like the bird like bit through one of his fingers.
Oof.
And I'm like, why are you touching an injured animal? But like literally this happened to me. So like I don't know why I'm just like I had that moment of like, why would you do that? And then I'm like, why did I do that? Because like Fado got his little paw caught in the radiator that one time and he's screaming and like he's in pain or whatever, and you should, you know, protect your hands or whatever. But like I didn't do that. I didn't think, and he just bit me and I bled.
It's heat of the moment. You're trying to save your animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so traumatic. Like our cat passed away very suddenly, and like for like a year, like I couldn't get her screams out of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's traumatic stuff. When your pet is distressed, it's like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like everyone does stupid things. And I don't know. It's like easy to be in the YouTube comments and be like, "Why would you do that?" But like, I don't know. It's literally. It reminds me of like those people whose like kids pass away because they got left in like a hot car,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like like aside from like someone who did it on purpose, like no one does that on purpose.
Yeah.
It's horrible, and the like parents who do that like want to go to jail for it. Like yeah. But like that stuff happens. And it's not really anyone's fault. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. Just
Because like your brain does this thing where it implants a false memory because you do it every single day. So like I don't know, we all have it. That's why safety stuff exists, you know? Every time you hear about dogs in hot cars, I remember the fake Beatles song. It's hilarious. Oh no.
do they have pointy ears, Bones?
I don't think so.
No. How dare you? Why can't?
Doesn't it say they're like mortals?
I think so.
Yeah, so mortals don't have pointy ears.
Give them pointy ears.
Stop giving everything pointing ears.
They need it.
False memory is me taking my meds. Like, literally same. It usually happens like where one thing is different in your routine. So it throws you off balance. And you have a baby, so like, you know, you might not be operating at 100% awake. Everything needs pointy ears. No.
Everything.
Madoka, you're perfect, even if you don't have pointy ears.
Everything but Madoka. I like her floppy ears. They're very cute.
Me not taking my med. I genuinely don't know if I took my meds yesterday because because two options could have occurred here. Because I got to my pill case this morning and the Friday thing is open, but there's a pill inside. So I either took my pill and then put 2 in and then covered like I don't like put 1 in because I probably put 1 in the Thursday one and in the Friday one and just locked the Thursday one, or I just opened it and didn't take a pill out. I think the former is more likely.
Right.
Where it's like I took out the Thursday, like I always have like the last day open still, right? So I took the Friday one out, I took the pill, I see that there's 2 open, so I put 2 in, and I'm like, what day is it? It's Friday? Okay, leave the Friday one open. And then this morning there's a pill. My Friday pills are still there, but I swear I took them yesterday, so I don't know which day I even missed. Yeah. And then there's my goo, where it's just like, I don't know. Because it can't be put in a pill pocket. A pill pocket?
You have to put them in a little treat.
You need like your pills wrapped in cheese.
I do. I have such a hard time.
I hate the
swallowing
chewable Peptos, like I swallow them. They taste really good, but they're Pepto, right? So like in the morning your tongue is black.
I had a moment where I took a Pepto before bed and then like my tongue was black and I was like, am I dying?
It's such a mood. You gotta sip your goo.
I have a false memory of seeing myself in the end of a dark corridor. Oh my god.
Oh, I know how this... Oh, sorry, I saw a Reddit question. It's like, why now that I'm in a healthy environment are my symptoms becoming worse? And it's because your symptoms exist to make you able to cope in an unhealthy environment. That's why your symptoms exist in the first place. Hypervigilance is great when there's constant danger, but when you're out of danger, not so great. There you go. So that's why when things are getting good around you, you might become mentally worse. Because your brain does not know how to handle that.
Does not compute.
It doesn't compute. Like if you're used to constant danger and you're constantly in a place without danger anymore, it's almost scarier because like it hasn't happened. So it's like a Jack in the Box, you know? Like it's like a Jack in the Box that never goes off and like just keeps playing the music. Right? Like everyone else is like, no, that's just a music box. And you're like, no, that's a Jack in the Box. It's gonna go. Like, that's the song. It's gonna pop off eventually when I least expect it. So that's how that works. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. My immune system is weird. If someone is sick, I can spend the day with them and be completely fine, but if there's dust anywhere, then I degenerate like cotton candy in water. Degenerate, sorry, disintegrate.
Degenerate.
No, you become a degenerate. I watched that video of that girl that got bit by a rat.
What?
Who is that? It's like a YouTuber who has rats, and she got bit, and they always pet channels be like, wait, no, they warned me. Never mind. Yeah, it was. Poof, what a bite.
Oh dear.
Getting bit by animals isn't fun.
No.
Just so you know that.
Don't imagine it is. I mean, I've gotten bit by animals. But it's not fun.
I get bluff bites from Hash Brown.
Oh yeah.
Well, he does it because he wants me to drop the food. So he's like, if I fake bite you, you drop the food. Where I'm just like, I'll just keep holding it. I've been using a glove so I don't flinch, so that's helped. I've been nipped by a rat. They're jerks. Yeah, I've been bit by a rat too. Got bit in the face. Been bit by a rat, been bit by a dog. Yeah, I've been bit by a dog twice. I got bit by Fado, and I got bit by my dog as a kid. They got snapped at because I went near her food bowl, and after that, I was in charge of feeding her. Which is actually smart.
Yeah.
I'm the provider of food. I'm not gonna take away. When people have puppies, I just like to shove my hand in the puppy's food bowl, like, haha. I'm training you. My dog bit me once and I felt heartbroken. I like my mom's dog, like, he does like play bites or whatever, but he will like stick your whole arm in his mouth and like pull you down. He's very intense. My mom is like, Leo, don't bite. Don't. Because he does that when she's trying to groom him. He's just having fun. He's just messing around. Would you be afraid if a clone of you tried to kill you? I'd be afraid if anyone tried to kill me. It doesn't have to just like...
True. I would be afraid for my life if someone tried to kill me.
If someone tried to kill me, nah, I'd just be chill. I'd be vibing.
Yeah, it just happens all the time. Shitless puppies.
One of my cat's love languages is biting.
That's Miku and me.
Yeah.
I just pet her and then she bites me. It's great. I do hate that thing. So, like, a lot of cats will do this, where they'll be licking you and then they'll go to bite you. Like,
yeah.
they're grooming. Because sometimes they'll, like, bite at, like, mats and knots and stuff.
Yeah, your fingers are matted.
Yeah. I'm like, stop, please.
If anything, me trying to kill me is less scary than anyone else, because I know it means less.
True.
Your mom have her body consumed. Don't bite. It's like stakes to the heart kill vampires. Yeah, duh. Well, when you're an unkillable immortal thing, like, that makes more sense. You know? Because it's like gun to the head doesn't kill vampires. So it's like, well, what does? Stakes to the heart. Okay. Like, that makes sense. You know? Like, with humans, it's like a long list of things that can kill. But, like, vampires, not as much of a long list. Short list. Able to fit on a Post-it note. Like...
I love the idea of leaving a Post-it note.
How to kill vampires.
Vampire in the bathroom.
Madika's a vampire.
She is. She'll drain your blood.
No, she just needs explicit permission to do anything.
She does. She can't come in unless you explicitly say you're allowed in.
You have to yell it at her.
Giant blender will kill most things.
I don't think it would kill a vampire. Like, I think you have to set it on fire.
Well, you could blend them and then set the goop on fire.
Yeah, but the fire is what's killing them, not the blender. The blender's just a...
Do you think they'd blend, or would the blender break on the vampire?
I don't know. I only know about Twilight vampires, so I'm just imagining them turning to dust.
Can we blend them? Can we blend Edward? Does it blend? Vampires edition.
Would you be afraid if you got... Yes, I'd be afraid if someone stalked me.
If your HP drops to 0 because someone used a pointy stick, you're not unkillable. What's a goop gonna do? Well, I'd assume they'd regenerate slowly.
Yeah, well, someone can sneeze on you and you can die, so, like...
True. I want to blend Edward. Turn him into protein powder.
What happens if you eat a vampire?
What happens if you eat a Twilight vampire?
What happens if you roar a vampire?
Don't say it like that.
What if several people consumed vampires? Like a vampire, like would the vampire form of the poop?
What I was thinking.
If you
Okay,
ate vampire ashes,
Mhm.
would the vampire reform from the poop?
Well, no, because it's ashes. It would have been burned.
Oh, well,
Do you mean if we blended them into dust? And we put them in the big blender and we cooked the powder out and we ate it.
okay. If a vampire reformed from my poop, would it die of embarrassment?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Tips on making invisible characters. Don't make them visible.
Don't draw.
Don't draw them.
Draw
I
a character
drink
and
a
erase
vampire?
them.
Yeah.
What if I drank a vampire? Yeah, what if we went specific? How much of a vampire's ashes is needed for it to reform? Or is it like Tomy?
Honestly, it would depend on the vampire lore, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because some vampires, it's like you have to drink their blood to become a vampire. Some, like the Twilight ones, they just have venom in them. Don't they have venom, like, in all their fluids or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
they do.
remembering that correctly.
Yes.
Uh,
I think it would be cooler if Edward turned into a vampire instead of having a baby. Do you have any videos on romance comics or advice? Yes, I think I do.
we do have videos about romance.
What if you cooked a vampire into deer granola and it was eaten by many deer and squirrels?
What if they all turned into vampires?
Well, we can't cook it. Like, I think that would... How hot does a vampire have to be to Trick question. All vampires are hot.
Twilight is just weird. Someone who's never seen the movie. If you're gonna watch the Twilight movies, watch Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah. The context really doesn't matter.
Yeah. They'll tell you everything you need to know.
No, they don't tell anyone anything they need to know, so you're fine. Nothing prepares you for the last movies.
No. They're so good, though. The last 2 movies are so good. What if you put vampire goop in cement mix and turn them into a road? What do they do then?
I feel like all of these questions are actually answered by Tomy. Like if you read Junji Ito, the Tomy, all of them. Like I feel like literally those are the questions. What if her blood is in the floor and she reforms with a skin of plastic? Like it's silly now, but it's creepy when you actually watch the concepts play out. Cause like literally the one where it's like, what if your organ transplant became another person, like, inside of you. Like, that's Tommy 2, I think. Yeah, that's the one on my shirt.
Yeah. Haunted road. The road drinks your blood. My invisible characters talk. Would only the speech bubble be visible? You could do that. I don't think there's like a right way or wrong way to do an invisible character. It's just how you want to portray them. Because there's things you can do that are like cliche in movies and stuff, like throw it, like, I don't know. I'm thinking of like ghost movies where they can't see the ghost. It's like that you throw a sheet over them, or you put powder on the floor and they walk through it, or
you squirt them with a squirt gun.
They put on clothes and you can see the clothes. Like, yeah, you squirt them with a squirt gun.
I had a milk bath. That was amazing. You should have one. Yeah. You don't have to stare at your disgusting body because it's milk.
Very good.
You put milk in there. You put oatmeal in there. You make a little.
I turned into.
You make a little Ursula porridge. And you add a bit of salt. It's actually really good though.
Is it?
Yeah, you add some rose petals to the water.
Oh, that's what those were.
Yeah,
you don't get rose petals.
Where did I get oatmeal? I bought them. It's just dry rose petals.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what those were in the bathroom. I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Little rose petals.
Bones become porridge. Yeah, but like the Epsom salt, like all of your muscle pain goes away.
What?
Yeah. The oatmeal, your skin is so not itchy anymore, which is a problem for me, as we all know. I was like a snake. All my skin was coming off.
Just peeled off in one piece.
Yeah.
A bones bra.
No, my ankles are my heels are really cracked.
Aww.
But I'm making some progress on them.
That's
slowly.
Good. Yeah.
I need moisturizer. I need some more outside of the bath care. Bon appetit. Thank you.
Thank you. Does milk corrode skin?
I don't know. Milk just. I don't know what the milk does.
I don't know what it does. I think it's just nice to your skin.
It turns. It's what trans women use to do hormone treatments. Just milk bath.
Just bathe in.
Yeah, you get all the milk hormones.
Yes.
No, wait. You have to bathe in soy milk. Sorry.
Yeah.
Apparently it helps with moisture. It soothes itchy skin. It's good for sunburn. Everything corrodes skin if you try hard enough. No. That's not how that works. Yeah, I have it all under the sink. It looks like I have like a little kitchen under the sink because there's like oatmeal and milk powder. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Leech. God, I was reading about passenger pigeons and it's so sad. There used to be like billions. It's like the buffalo. It's just like frickin' Europeans showed up and just ate them all. Um, my main character is invisible to the main character, but not. Have you guys seen the Cannibal Crab Army in Australia? No, I have not.
Mm-mm. Have not.
So the mourning dove is related to the passenger pigeon, right? Like, they're close relatives. Mourning doves are so cute.
Oh, you know what I should design?
Apparently dodos are pigeons too. So that's neat.
Mm,
They're beefy flightless pigeons.
good for them.
Were, I guess. They were. What? Mourning doves exist. Maybe mourning doves are mourning the passenger pigeon.
I think they're talking about dodos.
Oh,
Were.
dodos were.
So they're extinct.
Well, they still are related.
Yeah.
They saying they were related implies they stopped being related, not
Yeah.
that one died.
Yeah. True.
That's like saying me and my dad were related. Like, we didn't stop being related. He just stopped being alive.
Yeah.
Me and Ursula were married. No. No, we didn't divorce. I killed her.
God. Oh no.
We're together forever now.
I'm a ghost.
They were dodos. They were fat. Now they're fertilizer. I don't think they're fertilizing much. Dodo, more like doo-doo.
What am I looking for? Castle.
Dodos were also just killed. Like, they were good for their ecological niche, and then we were like, ha, nah. It's so annoying when they're like, what a stupid bird. But, like, I don't know, it doesn't know what you are. Like, maybe you're the stupid one. Endemic to the islands of Mauritius? East of Madagascar. Okay. Oh, I see. I understand. Yeah. Kiwis are stupid. Y'all romanticize them. I swear mourning doves just suddenly showed up in my area a few months ago and then disappeared. Do mourning doves migrate? I think they do.
I'd assume so.
Pigeons don't. Do they?
Well, now I don't know. I need to design out the Avo castle. Do you have any head cannons for it? I know there's the trees out front. Are they out front? Or is it like in an inner courtyard? The special trees?
Yeah, it's like in the courtyard.
Okay.
Isn't it? It's like near the castle.
Right.
Oh, right. You have to design the castle. Neat.
Yeah. I'm just struggling.
What? Well, what's the kiwi supposed to do? Like, deer poop out their babies and then run off too. Like, like being around it's gonna draw attention. You're a flightless bird. coconuts migrate. It's true. Okay. Morning, doves. Being a baby deer and being an egg is slightly different? Yeah. I guess. Your egg can't get up and walk away. And befriend a dog. Oh my god. Thinking about those dogs and the goat. Oh my god, yes. Like, kiwis are probably stupid. Like, I agree. Because they're, like, related to, like, ostriches and stuff, right? And those are such stupid birds. And emus. Like, they're not... They're not the, like, most intelligent of birds. Kiwis are related to ostriches? Yeah. Emus were thick enough not to be smart. I guess it's kind of that island thing, right? Where things become smaller on islands for some reason.
Huh.
Or larger. It's weird. Large things become small and small things become large. I forget why this occurs.
Huh.
But it's like pygmy hippos and stuff, right?
Oh, they're like island animals?
I think so.
Huh. Emus are thick enough not to not to be smart. It's true.
I guess all birds are related, so... Why is the kiwi's egg so big? That's my question. Actually, it's probably because... Yeah, okay. I answered it. It's like how ducks are cute because they're not born before they're ready.
Right.
Like baby ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're
because
all
they're
fluffy.
fluffy.
Yeah.
They
and
stay
cute.
in the egg longer.
Mm-hmm.
They have to be ready to rock and roll. If I'm remembering right, the only native animal to New Zealand are two species of bat.
Huh.
Native
Interesting.
mammal. Okay.
Yeah. I became smaller on island. Yes.
Your close parent. Oh, that makes sense. There's 3 bats, but there are water mammals, of course, but you know. Do they even count? Land mammals. there's only the bats. But it's a bunch of birds getting eaten by a bunch of ferrets and possums. Nah, you're real close. We really were like, oh man, island full of birds, let's release a bunch of weasels. So I just started vibing to the music.
Nice. I know, I'm focused. I'm like, eh.
The possum problem is so bad they encourage you to hit them with cars. Isn't that like cane toads, too?
Look up the medieval description of bees. Yes. It's very good. Horror or dark fantasy? Why not both?
Yeah, why not both?
A horrific dark fantasy.
Is the
Hello?
castle gothic?
I don't think so. I don't think it would be a gothic castle.
It all depends on when it was made and stuff.
When was it made? Author of the story. Who built the world?
I don't know. Isn't it supposed to be like elvish in style?
Right.
And like it's made of like did you read a description of it?
No, I didn't.
My god.
Eh.
Why do I have to read the description?
Why can't you just be an encyclopedia and tell me?
I don't know. It's a lot of things I don't care about. It glimmered like an unending twilight. Even the shadows felt golden. That's one description of it.
Mm-hmm.
The castle exit led out into the gardens, where a variety of purple and midnight flowers grew. From the distance, she could see the city skyline. Oh, and then there's like where the exiles go. It's just a city built around. I guess it's similar to like angels. I guess it does have like ties to the angels more than anything.
Okay.
Cause like dragons are all that kind of more deco thing going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um. Um. Yeah, I guess it would be more angel. like the elves are more Baroque,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. What are the angels?
I don't know. I forgot my art things. Cause it's the pendulum, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm terrible at that. Terrible at pendulisms.
I mean, Baroque castles are pretty.
I feel like maybe I don't know for sure, but like Baroque is on the romantic end of things, right?
Yeah.
Because it's really opulent. I feel like the angels would be less
Okay.
romantic
They're more
and more
classical.
classic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's based off that? It's based off the angels more than the elves?
Like it I'm because it's built with a lot of starlight.
Yeah.
It's where the star makes its final like round to rotation. It's where they keep all the exiles. Like it's clearly got a lot of ties to the angels. It's built around shadow and light, like angels. So it feels because like yeah, the elves are all off. I haven't really thought about that, but yeah, it's definitely very angel related,
Mm.
and they probably had some hand in it.
Okay.
Or at the very least, the humans would be inspired by that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's more classical.
I think it's like angels with more color. Because they have like the stained glass going on too. Of the spirits.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't Baroque, don't fix it. Do not be afraid. It's cool and all, but still, like, the winged babies. What? I can see leaf burning smoke from my neighbor's yard. Oh no. What's with you guys and having fires outside all the time?
Right.
Bees are the smallest of birds. They are born from bodies of oxen and the decaying flesh of slaughtered calves. Worms form in the flesh and they turn into bees. You can't make this up. I mean, they're trying to figure it out. Just make Sephiroth recolors, you'll be fine. No, she's trying to design architecture. Well, it's fall and some people burn their leaves instead of getting rid of them some other way. Yeah. Just compost them. Leaves are too wet here to burn, honestly. Oh, Charles is sending them. I don't know. I don't work for Tapas.
You have to go read the terms of service.
Yeah.
And we don't know them offhand. Hey, Clad.
Hey, Clad.
I guess the angels might be more like neoclassical.
Yeah, I'll let me look.
It's very like Greco-Roman.
Neoclassical architecture. Let's go.
I don't know. I don't see angels when I see it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm obviously pulling out of my bum, so.
I don't know much about architecture. What are the... Are there any architectural students in the class right now?
Architect. Yeah, any of you? It's hard because, like, when I picture angels, I don't picture the exteriors of buildings because
Right.
their entire architecture is only interior.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're like classy dwarves.
Are you saying dwarves aren't classy?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's not really this look I'm looking for.
Yeah. Let's look at Gothic architecture.
You goths. Any housemakers in the chat? We want castle builders, please.
You know what? I could see the angels being kind of Gothic.
Angels are goths. I gotta
Because
look.
it's opulent, but it's very geometrical.
Yeah, I could see it.
Charlie, we need you. We need you for our Gothic
Did
architecture.
someone say goth? Yeah. I can see that. Because it's not...
Flying buttresses. The goth ankles. Any housemakers in chat?
Why are we screaming?
She's yawning. Let her scream yawn.
She's doing very dramatic yawns in the background there.
Mecca. Goopy.
She's talking to you. Your mom's talking to you. Ursula's talking. Listen to Ursula. Look at Ursula.
Manica. Hi. Oh, stop it.
There you go.
Hello. Hi, sweetie. Do not forget the buttresses. Exactly. I do love some Gothic architecture. The only thing about Gothic is the walls are very thin, which I don't think is practical. Yeah, no. Maybe it would work for the humans. Maybe not the angles. You probably don't want like super thin walls. Though, I don't know. Living in the star, they might... Eventually the walls get pretty thin. Can you get out of here? Thank you. She was bonking the mic stand with her little noggin. Hi, Fido. I could def see angels having brutalism architecture. Kinda. That is kinda how I picture the star a little bit sometimes.
I've never described the star.
Well, I picture it despite you not describing it.
Matica, get back here. Thank you. No, get back here.
I could
Come
see the
sit with
angels
me.
being off.
Get over here. Get over here. Come on up. Thank you. Let me see. My god, no. I knew what brutalism was. I look at it and I remember. No, stop. Stop. Stop it.
Stop it. Madoka.
It's not time, okay? It's far from time. Hmm. can you please get comfy? No, come here. Come here
Goodbye.
and sit comfortably.
No.
She's just petering on the edge. Like, okay, I sat. Now can I leave? I mean, I'm not exactly an expert. I'm also a fan of fantasy gothic, where there's no rules except can vampire live here? Is all
Yes.
ghosts goth? No. Only goth ghosts are goth.
Yeah. Show some respect to your goth ghosts. I'm designing a school for Reapers. Do you have any tips on creating the building itself? Like any motifs? Totally depends on your world building and stuff. I would say I don't know. There's so many different directions you could take it. I think it's really kind of what do you want to convey with the building? Like, is it supposed to be intimidating? Is it friendly? Are you going for like kind of a cutesy Halloween-y look? Are you going for more serious? And then start kind of branching out from there. It's like also like what time period is it? Like when was the building built? Like is it a modern school? Is it like a historical inspired school? Is it set in a castle? Is it set in I don't know, somebody's house or mansion? I think there's a lot of different ways you could take it. It helps when designing anything. Something that helps is to sit down and like write out a list of like everything you need to convey in the design. If you're designing a character, you can write out like their personality and like their role in the story. For a building, it's similar. Like, yeah, what's like the tone of the place,
There's...
the purpose of
Sorry,
it.
I got distracted.
Oh, what?
There's... Here, I'll just send you the thing. I don't know if this is it, what you're picturing. There's this types of architecture if you go into it.
This card be loading.
It's very castle.
Romanesque. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That seems less opulent.
Yes. Okay. I think that could also work.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see what's going on here.
Okay. Romanesque architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the vibe.
It's nice. It's simple.
Yeah, but not like too simple.
Yeah.
We've got cool stained glass stuff going on.
Yeah.
We got...
You can get some good towers.
It's less extra.
Yeah. It's very like classic castle.
Yeah.
But like not boring medieval castle, you know?
Yeah, totally. We still got art going on, but it's not like an assault to the eyes.
It's not Rococo.
Rococo. Medieval Europe, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because it's also like an old place.
Yeah,
too.
like it's like I imagine it's been there for a long time. It's not like a new
yeah,
built
but it's
castle.
yeah, it's like this, but it's a fantasy castle built of glowing stone in some
Yeah.
places.
You know?
Because it can't be all glowing stone because it's also like it's light and shadow.
Yeah.
That's the point, and it's supposed to look cool with the sunsets and stuff.
Is it a crime to ink over a thumbnail?
Literally, it's a tower to point to. Yeah. Well,
I don't know if that's a crime. Because I know lots of people who skip the thumbnail stage, but who's out here skipping over the
Pencil stage.
pencil stage? I guess Elfie is. Romanesque aren't trying to literally use a tower to point a finger at God. What's even the point?
Yeah, because I don't think it's quite gothic, because it's like too vampire. Too pointy. I like the part of the interiors of Romanesque because they look like exteriors, which is kind of the vibe.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about it. It's very columny. Because they live in like the world's biggest apartment building. It's what it is, right?
The world's biggest apartment. Yeah.
Their
yeah,
whole
that
city
where
is just a condo.
The angels. It's just a condo. Ugh. They definitely have a horrible
Some of them haven't seen the sky.
what's the
Some of
word?
them being a very specific boy.
What's the silly thing that neighborhoods do? Homeowner society or something?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Homeowners Association.
Hmm. That's it. The Star definitely has that.
The Star is the world's biggest homeowners association.
And they're all annoying. Tips on drawing characters when they're sleepy.
Half eyes closed.
Yes. I still use pencils, but can be easier stress-wise.
What?
I'm talking about skipping pencils.
Oh, pencil.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All angels live in an IKEA. Yes.
Angels don't really paint on their walls.
No.
No, because it's disrespectful.
They put up little paintings.
I don't think so. Like, they have sculptures and stuff. Like, obviously humans are different. They can have paintings. Over the years, they can fill their castles with paintings. But, like, the angels don't, because you're not really supposed to cover things. Like, you don't have curtains and drapes and stuff.
Right, so you
Yeah.
just get naked in front of the whole world.
Yes.
Okay.
No, they don't have windows.
Oh.
Why would they have windows?
I don't know. I don't know what freaky stuff angels do.
No, windows wouldn't make sense because like there's balconies on the edges, but like, you know, like your window would just be looking out at more glowing stone.
Oh, true.
It's like, yeah. Do they have what about their windows? Morel doesn't have windows. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I don't even know if she has a door, but that's her problem.
There's no door. It's just open. It's just a hallway.
Well, she has like a really big entrance. I don't even know if she has a door. I don't remember if I described there being a door.
It just seemed like one of those things where, like, you just assume there's a door.
Yeah.
You don't have to describe every little thing in a room. But maybe we can't take doors for granted in this case.
I just don't really see it. Like, I don't know why they need one.
Privacy?
Well, they just have space between each other's houses.
Oh, okay.
Like, she has like this big entrance. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand. I feel like if you're on house arrest, you need a door. No, she's chained. She's not like locked in.
She's
She's chained to the
So-
wall.
So she's like a teenager when they have like abusive parents that like take the door off their room. So they
Yeah.
can't get up to trouble.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely that.
Okay. I like to think she used to have a door and then she went under house arrest and they took it. No door. No privacy. What if someone just walks in? That would be horrible. You're just trying to enjoy tea as a little angel, and your neighbors come over, and you can't stop them.
You've known your neighbors for like hundreds of years, and if they're annoying, just tell the council and have them executed.
A door would just be easier.
Yeah, but then you're like, how do you make a door out of? Like, I guess you could make a stone door.
Yeah, I thought they could just like install.
That's just
stone
really
door.
heavy.
They don't use any wood. Like everything's made out of starlight.
Not everything, but like it's minimal.
Oh, okay.
You're just thinking like a human is your problem.
Oh, you're right. I'm not thinking like an angel.
Like you don't sleep.
That's true.
Most of the time
I
you're just awake in your house.
I don't know. I feel like if I was an
Does
angel,
Faria have a door?
she should have a door. What if someone shows up and steals your gold? If you're a dragon?
Yeah, well that happened, but you're a dragon. It's
Just get a door, guys.
I just I'm
want
I'm just realizing how
dragons-
few doors. Everyone's naked in Avo anyways. Who cares?
I care. I want doors and clothes for everybody. Please.
It's just like Canada. Like it's like when you live in a small town and they're like, oh yeah, I don't lock my doors, and everyone's like, what do you mean you don't lock your doors?
Like, it's safe. I guess that's true. Yeah. Like when I talk about the angels like wanting to have a door for privacy and keeping people out, I'm not assuming that like people are going in and stealing things, because yeah, they're all immortal and they all know each other. But just you want to be alone. You don't want them to come
You're
over.
an angel. You're already alone.
It could never be me. I'd be the one angel with a door. Like, go away.
Yeah, and that's why you'd be exiled. You also forget that they're weird and authoritarian.
Yeah, true. You're right. Maybe they mandated no more doors. They tried it for a century and then
I think they
fell out of
I just
fashion.
think they think you're a bad person.
like, oh, what do you got to hide?
Like there's one room that
Mhm.
that has like the walls covered, and that's where they're executed.
Oh. Not cool.
You're supposed to minimize the amount of like clothing. Yeah, like Avo.
Yeah. It's all of ammo. No clothes.
Somebody got a beaded curtain. You're honored door death. And a naughty angel's guns with a cardboard rectangle of doom. Yeah, everyone is naked in Avo anyways, who cares? I assume they executed people out in public. Well, I have a scene where someone's executed, so you'll get to see it play out, hopefully.
Yes.
They're not... Because, like, they're angels, they're not, like, cheering on an execution. Like, they're... That's very mortal of you.
Wow.
Like like some people organize an execution where like all of the town shows up and it's a big event. It's not really the way with angels. What's the fun if it's not in front of the children? Oh, don't worry, some children were present. Will be present.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Angels, it's more like you get disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying cheered on, I'm saying an example to the audience. Yeah, but you're immortal and like you already know. I feel like angel culture isn't coming across here very well.
Angel culture.
Do you still say that Kyubey is an elder god? He has that energy.
You do.
They're executed in a game show, not like Ninja Warrior, just Jeopardy. Angel culture sucks. Yeah, I agree it sucks. It's just...
It does. I don't want to be in a world with no doors. It's my only problem with them.
Like... I don't know why I don't picture doors. Like, I'm just thinking about it, and I don't know why.
Because I understand it for the dragons, because I feel like the dragons, they just want to be able to fly out of anywhere.
Yeah.
Where it's just like a cavern.
But that's kind of, I guess, what it's like with the angels, where it's just like a cavern.
Huh.
And like...
Did the elves, did they live in little tree houses?
Yes.
Good.
Like, the elves, like, they build their house of wood, but it's, like, living wood.
Yeah.
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 That I'm fully behind.
Do they have doors?
They friggin' better. Or I'm gonna be upset.
Angels also fly?
Yeah, but they're, like, civilized. They're not feral like the
Dragons
dragons.
aren't civilized.
They're
wow,
feral.
racist.
They're dragons. Why is everyone naked in Avo? It's just their culture.
Yes, their culture.
Oh.
I just am, like, I don't, like, I feel like privacy is such a human thing. Why don't you just leave and talk somewhere? Like, why would you be spying? Everyone can see you.
It's not spying. It's just
Privacy? Just, like,
it's just the inconvenience of, like, you're busy and then your neighbor comes over. Like, you can't hide and pretend you're not home.
Well, I don't know why all these neighbors are coming over. What kind of self-respecting angels don't even, like...
Dragons are not civilized. Right? Of all the different races in Avo, dragons are not civilized. They are feral.
Dragons are a sisterhood, okay?
Yeah, and they're all feral.
They're a girl gang.
They're a feral girl gang.
Well, what if another dragon comes into your horde? It's like, hey, buddy, what's up? Like, that's also annoying.
Yeah, they should get doors. It would fix that problem. You can pretend to not be home. That's all I want to be able to do.
You're not an angel. You don't have to worry about this stuff.
I do. Spicy dinos can have standards. They do not. Girl boss. Does Sphera Libra have doors? It
Yes,
must.
it does.
Yeah.
They're actually mentioned.
Okay, good.
Yes, there are doors in Vera Libra.
Thank God that they knew what they were doing.
Yeah. Well, they had enough annoying people that they needed to get away from. But there's not annoying angels.
All angels are annoying. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but they don't want to be around each other if that's the case.
They just, no one ever visits. That's false. I know one guy goes to visit.
Yeah.
So.
I
What
don't
if you
care.
don't want your dumb little nephew to come over?
I just want to hide from the angel postman.
Can dragons
Just
even
pretend
open
you're
doors?
dazed and like not thinking, and then we'll leave you alone.
Oh,
Okay?
okay. Oh, you're right. I can have the immortal just like stare at a wall and pretend you're not there.
Yeah, exactly. Just say, I don't want you to be here right now, and they'll leave you alone. It's polite society.
Okay. I guess if that was an okay thing to do in their culture.
Like, I don't think you should just pop by on someone.
Mm-mm.
The person you're mentioning is like a child. Like, yeah, he doesn't understand etiquette.
Yeah, he's baby, but
Yeah, and if he's being annoying, you tell his parents. And also, he's the only child in existence right now. Like, he's easy to deal with.
just push him over. He's
Angels
small.
have the doors, just the band in front of their houses. Here, you happy?
Thank you. Just some kind of doors. I don't care if people.
They have a foyer. Like, she has a foyer with, like, stairs leading up to, like, the
Right.
entrance of her house. And that foyer is beyond, like, one... You go one... And there's, like, streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I feel like it's just the etiquette of, like, not walking into someone's house or staring into it.
I guess so.
And it's like you don't
True.
really have to protect yourself from the elements, and you want air flowing through.
I guess that's true. If they're all like deep inside the big rock that they all live in.
Yeah, like you're not gonna
Yeah.
die of suffocation,
Yeah, true.
but like you're up in the air is thin.
I feel like angels RSVP for everything in advance.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
My Reaper has plenty of subjects to learn. Which one would you take?
Yeah, you have like a mailbox or whatever. You put the letter in, you see that they're in their house, but you leave them alone.
I like that. That's how I want to live. I just want everyone to leave notes in my mailbox and leave me alone.
Yeah. The angels love tea, and I'm sure they'll love iPhones.
I do love that. Modern Avo will have little angels with their iPhones. Will iPhones be a human
You
invention?
guys are complicating this so much and doing the same thing, and they turn off their light by shooting the light bulb like this. The lights never go off. It's constantly bright.
Angel Postman is cute. Should ask him out on a date. Potion brewing.
You know who does
Magic
have a door
training.
on the star? The god of wind. Okay, he's got a door on his house.
True. You can always have airflow.
Yeah.
I want to take necromancy. And curses and spells. And familiar beast care. That's what I would take. No training. Only necromancy.
I want to learn curses and spells, and I guess beasts.
Yeah.
Angel Postman is cute. Yeah. Yeah. I'd smooch the Angel Postman. But like, all that I'm describing is just like angels aren't fun to be around. No one wants to be around them. It's like very explicitly said in the story. Like
That's true. No one likes angels.
like the dragons are like, who could ever handle an angel? And it's just because they're high strung, like as a rule.
Okay, so like,
Maybe they wouldn't be high strung if they had doors, and maybe that's why all of this is caused.
yeah.
Like all problems were caused because they don't have doors, but
Literally.
you know, like that's where we're at right now. When God has a door on his coop. Yes. Bird people have no rights. Yes.
Yes.
We're trying to find ways to live their life still. Angels are squares.
They are. They suck.
Yeah.
Well, we're done for the day.
How are you supposed to spy on people if they have doors open? How do you
That is a good question.
How do you know if they're doing thought crimes?
True, unless they're doing it out in the open. How do you know they're doing thought crime?
Exactly. Why is your door closed? Like, what are you hiding? Why do you have a door? Why would you? What are you up to something?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm having an affair with the angel postman.
Yeah, that's not really good at all.
No.
Or so would be exiled so fast.
Literally, I'm sussy.
You're such a sussy baka.
Okay, we are finished for today. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Bones. Make sure
Marika,
to
did you
subscribe.
really go off to lick your bum?
She did.
You butthole.
She is. Goodbye. Take care of yourselves. Good luck on all your comic ventures. Mwah.